Yes.
No.
And audio is live. Obviously, we are also on Twitch and YouTube. We're back with the Tatts and Tarrasques Underdark Pirates campaign.
Yeah! Yay!
Welcome back, boys and girls and birds of all ages.
You mean not all ages, just very old birds, aka Pauly,
Yeah.
aka Thorendir.
Speaking of last week and what's been happening in the Underdark here, do you want to give us a bit of a? Who wants to give us a bit of a refresher, a bit of a previously on last week?
Well, Winfred went full John Cena on a bird. It was like what was it? It was a deep crow, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank Parrot. But Winfred went full John Cena on a bird. We decided that instead of turning back, we were going to take a long rest and there. And Pauly still thinks he's an elderly Thorendir. So
Correct.
that is right. But we're going to try and do our level best to cure him of his ailment.
Cure him. What ails him?
Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah, kill or cure.
Apart from that, not a lot else happened last week.
No, and in the grander scheme of things, the party, of course, finds themselves in Blingdenstone, where they are trying to help these deep gnomes who are beset on all sides by a figure calling himself the Pudding King. And the Tat... Very good. No, not at all.
No, I'm fucking on fire with the sound effects this week, Aaron. Keep doing it.
And we, the party had sort of tasked themselves with doing a couple of odd jobs here and there, possibly on Craigslist to get the town up into shipshape, ready to fight the Pudding King. One of them, of course, was cleansing the area of Grimsbane, the entity that was sort of corrupting and enraging the earth elementals and the earth spirits nearby. So they have that in their back pocket, which is always nice. All right, so yeah, we catch up on our heroes after they've defeated the Roper on the side of this cavern. Winfred, of course, as we mentioned, I think suplexed a deep crow of some description, and the party had received they had gotten a long rest, but then it was interrupted by this battle. So some of them are feeling a little bit sorry for themselves first thing in the morning.
Thorendir Grimsbane. Yes.
And were deciding what they were going to do next. As Jakub mentioned, they had heard sweet poetry coming from one of the caves beyond.
Plot twist, it was Hosier. Singing to cows. Movement.
All right. What next? You're the party. You tell me.
Well, see, hearing that, I feel like Thorendir will be going towards the creepy bitch, because this may be the Drow that will help cure him from his issues.
Are we killing Drow to then get him cured?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So go towards the creepy bitch to go kill the bastard.
Go through to get out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Reynard agrees.
We must go up to go forward and twirling. Always twirling towards freedom.
Well, boys. Sorry, I'm still a bit sick from getting eaten to death. So close. I've lost a lot of blood, boys. Now, what do you say we just have a quick hour just to pack up our stuff and rekindle our thoughts? Just a quick little hour, boys.
Can I roll perception though? Can I roll perception to see or hear how close she is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a perception check. pretty good.
Mine's lagged out, so
okay.
I can't even.
I can see that's a
22.
22.
Okay.
It's hard to tell with obviously the echoing off the corridors and things like that. It doesn't sound like she's directly, she's not like around the corner watching you. This sort of sounds like it's a voice that's kind of echoing through the halls.
Right.
So it's some distance away for sure.
Oh, I'm going to take this opportunity to pick that sickle up off the ground. I just remembered I dropped it.
Good boy. All right. Well, I reckon then we do have that short rest, and then we'll fucking get at it afterwards.
Well, this is a quick. We'll have a bit of breakfast, lads. Would like a bit of breakfast. Anyone have any food? Maybe just a quick little hour kip before we. I'm bleeding, boys.
Well, I'm never going to say no to food.
I'm bleeding. I just need to. I'm just gonna lie down a little bit and put my head up and whistle all you lads a little tune.
Does Healy Hands work on himself?
Yeah, but I don't want to waste spell slots on myself when we've just had a long rest.
That's
so I can roll some hit dice. I'll be good as new. And plus, I do Song of Rest, so we get an extra. Is it 1d6? I think 1d6 healing.
Is it just add your Constitution modifier? How does it work?
Yeah, it is just adds 1d6 extra to our hit dice pool.
Oh yeah. So anyone who spends a hit dice during this short rest can add
Get
this 1d6 based on the
I roll
performance.
yeah. I roll the d. No, it's just a 1d6.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, I roll 1d6. Oh, why does it keep saying 2? Sorry, don't even. I click it once and press enter and just adds another one.
I'll take the 4 because that was the first one
Yeah.
on the left there.
Yeah. No, now,
Okay.
what?
Foundry's completely frozen for me. I'm just gonna restart it. I just
Oh,
rolled a
okay,
hit
so-
die. What was that?
You got a 9 on the hit die,
Okay.
so that's max. Oh, you got an 8 plus your 1, so you got 9.
Cool.
Plus 4 from Thorendir.
+4. Great. That's me full then. Great.
You feel invigorated by the Thorendir whistling while he works, packing up the area, and so on. Winfred, you rolled a 13 plus 4, so 17. Hit recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm
And your
rolling more than
rage-
one there, sorry.
Fades as you start to become more corporeal, less blinking out of existence.
Right. Yeah, I gotta turn that off.
Does that roll the 3 dice? Why does that roll the 3 dice? Oh, hold on, just roll 3 dice. 4. 5. 6. Okay. So Thorendir, what does he have? He has 6, 13, 20, 28 plus 4. Oh, well, I'm at full health. But I spent pretty much all of my hit dice but 1 after a long rest. Yeah, boys, that's a good time. It's a good time, boys. Yes.
Much needed.
Did you heal Pauly, or are you still?
I did. Yeah,
injured?
I did.
Is that like all you're doing, or?
I'm fully health. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
basically-
Foundry's messing up. Sorry, so I was.
Yeah.
There you are.
I'll just
So
top
I was
you
like,
up.
Foundry.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can do a spell if you need be, but I don't
And-
waste them.
Reynard, weirdly, for this period of time, was not really injured at all.
He's just been sitting there twiddling his thumbs, watching you get ready, just like, chaps, yes, okay.
Yeah, Thorendir copped the big L there with a crit 18. Took a big.
That was a rough hit too.
Yeah, dude. Start long rest. Wake up. Oh, crit for 40 damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say
yes.
you should have luck with that one, man.
That's how I wanted to start my day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we here? Let's go.
I'll tell you what, I had one of those days the other day. Woke up, took a shower, popped something out in my chest. My entire right arm was just out of commission for the entire day.
Oh, good.
So,
All right. So, over the course of the hour, you hear the poem obviously ends. You don't hear much apart from the occasional sort of droning of sound and wind and the drip of water from some unseen source in the cave. As you move to towards the area of the cave, or towards the cave where you heard the singing, the sounds of Drow battle disappear. They seem to be coming from a different direction. Though Pauly, with your excellent perception, your hearing even underground, you definitely are certain that this way the sound of singing came from.
Okay. Well, I'll continue to follow where the singing went.
Okay.
I would say. What do you guys reckon?
I'm happy to follow.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
So you leave the crystal garden, the light retreating behind you of the bioluminescent fungi as it was refracting all through the halls. You leave behind your stone friend, who is now visible, of course, the gnome you'd left behind after turning him invisible. And you make your way deep into or into another one of the caverns, winding your way down and up different sort of corridors, following. And it seems, after another sort of 10-20 minutes, you seem to be walking down this thing, moving slowly, moving cautiously, but it seems to go on a lot further. It seems like these sounds were echoing incredibly far.
Okay.
Until eventually you come across what appears to be a house built out of a stalagmite in the ground. And in fact, whilst there are no windows in this stalagmite, you can definitely see what appears to be a double doorway leading into some sort of abode.
Anyone want to check that this thing isn't gonna come alive too? Seems to be a trend
Wow.
around here.
Well, there's only one thing to do when you see double doors to a new establishment. Thorendir does the old Aragorn enter and fucking the oldest push it open and just fucking look inside, can't he?
Okay. All right. Let me.
Balls deep, never afraid.
Well, I can't get critted twice in his first encounters. I certainly can. I shouldn't have said that.
All right. So Thorendir is leading the charge here. Everyone else is sort of one step behind him. Shipmates, Reynard. Cool. You open the door to what looks actually to be quite a cozy looking abode. You sort of double door open. How do you do it, Thorendir? Like, are you coming in like strained on the door, or is it sort of like a what's the entrance look like?
Oh, look, it is a Thorendir just coming. It's hard because I'm fucking 4.5 foot tall, so it can't be grand. But to gnomes and gnome people, I'm like normal height. So he's coming in. He's had a hearty breakfast, so he's still got a little bit of sweat coming on. He's still a little injured, like he's patched up, but like, trip over, he still might leak a little bit. Pushes it, leaning on it, and then giving everyone like the big, sexy blue steel coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Laying down some sexy fuck me eyes, and then just has a look what's inside and looks. Does he see anyone fucking super sexy in there?
Yeah, so in fact, the first thing you notice, you push the doors in, and it gives you sort of a front row view to an upper level, sort of stairs into an upper level. You don't see much beyond, but you do see what appears to be a drow figure. And I'll let you describe this one, Dylan.
So how far along would we say he is currently?
You can't.
Oh, what?
They wouldn't be able to see yet. So probably just his legs. And he's in the middle of a conversation with someone that perhaps you can't quite see. Is on the edge of your vision. You can see that he is looking at someone. He hasn't noticed you, despite your incredible entrance, Thorendir. But this drow male, this male drow is kind of talking to someone up there on the landing with him. Someone shaded from your view just slightly by obviously the elevation and the balustrade.
So what you see as you walk into the room is a 5'9" drow with long silver hair, just standing, but he looks to be very heavy-footed. From where you are, he's very, very thin, as all drow, or most drow are, but he also looks like he's very steady in the way that he has got his feet planted on the ground.
I mean, I've never met a fat drow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So in you hear a feminine voice, Thorendir, from where you are, speaking seemingly to this figure up above, and she says, I don't care if you're from Bregan Dierth or Menzo Baranzan. I am the queen of this realm. The boons are mine, and you will not convince me otherwise. You will be a message to the others. You will join my army. You pretty thing. I shall treasure you for a long time.
Can Pauly hear that?
Sure.
Alright, he's gonna fucking barge past Reynard, and then like even though his wings are decrepit and aging, he's just gonna fucking try and fly up here onto the ballast.
No, he's got a Thorendir.
Yeah.
As you,
I'm gonna fly up. I'm gonna fly up and stand on the edge, the what's the body, the curting of the thing,
yeah,
the baluster, and then he's just gonna fucking scream at her in a Thorendir accent. Turn me back into my beautiful dwarf body, you spooky bitch!
Midway along, Paulendir coming through, I believe that I would notice a bird who thinks he's a dwarf trying to fly at me. I will quickly cast just
Hold on. Before you do that, I will say, Thorendir, as as Pauly barges past you, so you kind of get knocked out of the doorway a little bit. You come face to face with another drow, and they are sort of frozen in an expression of fear right next to you. And you look either side, you're actually flanked by two drow on the doorway. And after you sort of all thoughts of Pauly gone, you then realize that they're not moving. Their black skin is not skin, it is stone.
Girls, oh, girls. Good lord, what has happened to you, my beauties?
So,
and he Thorendir just touches the stone a little bit, just to be like, this was no craftsmanship. They're people. I assume they're people.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. This is very similar to the gnome you saw before. But of course, I think seeing it again in such a rictus of fear has perhaps confirmed something for you. Now, Dylan, sorry, I interrupted you there. I just wanted to give some more context for the room itself, whilst you're all setting up where you're going to be, in case it's important later. So you see a greying, mottled parrot man flap up onto the balustrade. His wooden boots. Oh, does he wear boots? No. His taloned feet sort of clacking on the wood as he sort of squawks. You see, or you both see from up here, a figure with ebony skin and wearing sort of a veil and mask. Dylan, this is the lady that you have been just talking to, and I leave it to you to describe or organize in your own mind where why you came here. I think we discussed it last week, but forgive me, I've forgotten.
Okay.
And so you've seen a bird come up and announce himself as Thorendir Grimsbane. Is that correct?
That's correct. Heir to the Grimsbane fortune.
And has accused this woman of what exactly did you say to her?
I said, "Turn me back into my beautiful dwarf body, you spooky bitch."
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, so as
just like literally flown on, like talons are like basically like crumpling the wood. You know what I mean? Like of it too. Like I'm pissed.
As you look over, you see obviously the gentleman she was talking to. He isn't just sturdy-legged. He would do actually perhaps very poorly on a boat, as his legs are turned to stone, and you can see the stone starting to creep up his shins and up his knees.
He will quickly throw out, what's it called? Go. That's not the right character sheet. Dancing lights, just to sort of light up the area around. And my dancing lights are 4 purple ethereal lanterns that sort of just bob on the spot, but within moving with maybe a few centimeters each way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, get back, you fool. You do not know of which you speak.
All I know is I've got to fight a drow to make myself beautiful and dwarven again. So I don't care for your fancy tricks or any of this thing. This spooky bitch over here will turn me back into what I'm supposed to be, or she will get what's coming to her. Because even though this bird body is decrepit and old, it still knows how to fucking fight.
He's just gonna interject real quick and say, "This is not a drow, you idiot! Get back!"
And she says, and this is where you're wrong again, cousin. I am still a drow. I am still queen of these here halls. Lolth looks down upon me and smiles. And you, interloper, you are not pretty. Perhaps once you were.
Can I just immediately attack the second she says you are not pretty?
She's talking to me.
Oh no, she said she did say that to
Interloper.
Interloper.
Well?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that you're pretty, Dylan, and that she wants to keep you as a toy in her collection.
Not as yes.
But yeah, Pauly, she was very clear here. It's, she says that you're not pretty.
This is the quickest Thorendir would ever attack a lady.
As your torso starts to turn to stone.
Paulindir has no compunctions and believes in equality. Okay, equal lefts and rights.
So as Paulindir goes to attack, and obviously I'm slowly but surely. So the stone to probably be just below my armpits, I'm assuming.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just hitting my chest. Yep. I will raise a hand and just yell, "You help me with my issue, I will help you. I believe I know what is wrong with you, bird, but we have to deal with her." And as I say that, I can he points and then turns to stone.
Yeah.
At this point, the real Thorendir will trajectory in, because he's a man of deals and bargains and knows when to use that Thorendir. The real Thorendir is about to stand up and hear a bargain for another potential ally, because we've lost a few. And he goes, do you know like that scene in Phantom Menace where it's like, "No, I am Queen Amidala." Where it goes out, it's like, "And I know I am known for my word and deals, my lad. If you can cure my pal, my companion, my seamanship, and my friend, indeed we will help you."
As
obviously
you see that, so his hand is turned to stone. His hand is turned to stone, and
does he come up? Does he give you a Terminator too?
Sawn, you get like you hear that last bit. Yeah, the finger turns into the thumb as you hear the last of that from Thorendir, and you are turned to stone completely.
Yes, I'm all about that. That's great. Okay. So and that's happened. Like, can we just say like that's happened at the same time? So, like maybe she's just talking away. We're actually ignoring her, but her because she's a bad guy. The monologue's still going on.
Yeah.
He's saying all this. Thorendir's saying all this, and then all I hear is "You are not pretty. You are not pretty," and Pauly just goes, "What?" and just turns his head completely towards her.
No, because he would have been stoned at that point. I would have actually cast message so only like me and Dylan could hear it. So Dylan could have actually heard it if he didn't have ears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow it either way, but yeah, the last thing he does is turns from the finger from a point to a thumbs up, or possibly a pistol, like a finger pistol.
It's a finger.
Yeah, baby.
Could be a shaka baby.
The universe. Yeah, he doesn't speak common, only undercommon and shaka.
Shaka.
He speaks speech. He speaks.
He raised Vine Shaka to the sky.
He speaks Torquay. Yeah.
And all was sick.
And Pauly, you hear this sort of you hear the drow next to you that's turning to stone claim that he can save you or knows what ails you, and as you turn to face him, the queen, the so-called queen, she calls you not pretty, not even ugly, just not pretty, and
that was exactly it. Correct. Yes.
All right.
And that would happen if it was Pauly or Thorendir. So, stabbies.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
I'm not interjecting into this. Usually I would, but this is too entertaining. Please go ahead. Start stabbing.
Pauly will basically just jump off the actual what are they called again? The
balustrade.
Balustrade. Yeah, the balustrade, and just try skewer the bitch.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to roll initiative because she was not surprised in the slightest by this.
She knew.
That's pretty good, though.
We're all rolling for initiative now.
Natty 20, baby.
Natty 20. That's quite good because she rolled quite high as well.
So
Natty 10.
I got 11 because I'm rolling on. Mine come through? No, my rolls aren't coming through on Forge. But I got an 11. I'm rolling on D&D Beyond.
You know what though?
That's fine. Yeah, you can just tell me that. No, I can put it in.
You know what though? That had to happen though. I mean, it was only right I got a natural 20 for that story play.
Yeah,
okay?
You're so enraged.
Enraged.
Yeah,
correct.
Sorry, I was away, so you got it. You got it, man. Initiative, boys.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeep.
Oh, 18 for initiative. This never happens.
That actually never happens to you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's funny because I thought based on the chatter during the week that you're like, we're always in fucking combat. I'd really love like a good role playing encounter. First thing Pauly does is fucking stab a bitch.
You know what it was though? Like the way I see it is like Pauly at this point is so Thorendir is so sick of being Pauly that the idea for chatting any longer just wastes the time that he can be back to his beautiful self.
Yeah.
And that
Thorendir is beautiful. So
luckily both like subconscious Pauly and Thorendir are vain. So it's I would love some more RP. I just this exact situation. I just thought nothing is better than him flying up onto the balustrade and then just proclaiming that she's going to die.
Mate, I just lay it out for y'all to play it out.
Yeah.
As he tears up 3 pages of dialogue, cries.
Single solemn tear.
All right. Where are we here? Well, Pauly, you are first to act in the initiative order.
Oh, I'm gonna stab this spooky bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That roll?
I see it now.
27.
27 to hit. You may be surprised to know that hits.
18. I'm gonna re-roll one of those
ones?
schnickies.
Oh, do you get 3d6 now?
Yeah, man.
Pretty sneak attack. Sneaky boy.
Wait, so why do you get to reroll?
Because it's part of his perk, he gets to reroll 1 die.
Oh, cool.
Because it was on pierce damage, is it? Or?
All right, so that makes it. I can't count. 6,
We
5,
had 5, right? So
15,
it's
15,
23?
13. So 23. Yep, 23 damage.
All right. She hisses and howls, and then you realize it's not her hissing. You hit her so hard that sort of part of her sort of headdress shifts to the side, and where you would normally see sort of long, flowing white hair, similar to your Drow compatriot who just turned to stone, with her, all you see, you shift her headdress aside, and it's snakes.
Yeah, okay.
Surprise! Spider snakes. Fuck you.
Then okay, I'm gonna hit her with a Dagier as well.
Mm-hmm.
I get this 10.
10's not going to do it.
No. I'm gonna basically rebound and fucking jump back down the balustrade. Just kind of like do like a flip down the back of it. So like, you know, and then like while flipping, and I'm happy to roll acrobatics for this to be a thing. I'm just gonna give her the fingers, like as I flip backwards.
Oh yeah, so like Peter Quill fighting Thanos.
You mean buy her a drink?
That's exactly it. Yes, yeah. Basically, like, you know, like fuck you, and then just jump back. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll acrobatics?
No, I'll just allow it. I think you can. I think you have enough movement to do that in general.
I definitely do.
Yeah. So I
Rule
think
of
you
cool,
can just,
baby.
It looks
Rule
cool.
of cool.
And then I'm just gonna fucking chill there. maybe go back a little. How tall was that balustrade?
Probably like 3-4 feet tall or something. I don't know.
Oh, not big.
No.
Ah, okay, cool. All right. All right. Well, I'll probably just use my movement to go back then a bit, probably to there. I thought it was like you know, like a raised platform, like about like, you know, like 10 feet.
Oh,
up.
sorry. The stairs to get up there is like a good 10 feet.
Okay.
Or probably
Okay.
probably more like 20 feet, right, to get up those stairs. Sorry, I thought the part that stops you from like falling off the banner, the landing.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right. No, okay, cool. That's okay. I'm basically like I can't use my bonus action to hide there, but I'm just gonna like, you know, kind of like press up against the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool.
So like as far as she can tell, I've disappeared. She had to poke her head down to look. You know?
Yeah, you are out of direct line of sight. Effectively. Cool.
Yep.
Alrighty. She stands up and moves forward to the edge of the balustrade.
And then looks over.
Looks over, sees you sort of down there. She looks directly down onto where the bald spot is under your hat.
Yeah, I'm definitely not looking at her. I'm like you know, like Kronk in Emperor's New Groove.
Yes. Cool. All right. And so she looks down at all of you who have just entered and says, I am Nehidra Draskrön. You are in my domain now, and you will kneel or you will die where you stand. And she raises a finger to point at you three in the doorway, and a beam of some sort of magic comes forth from her finger and flies at you. Okay. So you feel, Thorendir, seeing you're up front there, a wave of sickness cast over you, but does a 19 hit your AC?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. So a ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out towards you, and you take 10 poison damage.
I have advantage against poisons.
Yep. So you still just take damage, but you're going to take you're going to have advantage on the Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
That is going to try and make you poisoned. Unless you have resistance to poison the damage type as well, then you can halve that 10.
Hold on. I'll have a look at my... Oh, I do have resistance against poison damage as well.
Cool. All right, so you only take 5 poison. Unfortunately, a 13 does not cut it, though, and you are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. So does that mean I have disadvantage on shit, or do I have to make another con save before I do anything?
Poisoned is you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, too easy. That should not really affect me. But yeah, too easy.
Cool. It is your turn, Thorendir.
Well, as she said to me, obviously, you get on your knees and try to make me sick. I'll go. Thorendir will actually spit on the ground and goes, "Ha ha! I won't kneel for you, shit tits, but I will let you kneel for me. Ha ha! And cunny!" And let's out a big old fucking can't. I'm gonna fucking mind fuck her with a big old dissonant whisper.
I'm already loving this exact campaign right now. We're doing great, guys. I'm proud of us.
She's going to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah, 14.
She fails, and so takes 10 psychic damage.
Yep, and then she will also have to use her whole movement to run away from me.
All right.
So I'm making this bitch kneel. And I'll also come in the room a little bit.
Yeah. She sort of hisses at you again and says, "A Grimsbane, we know of your type," and then she sort of falls back out of sight to a deeper into her chambers, and you hear her yell, "My pretties, now is your chance. Come to your mistress's aid." And one of the statues next to you, Thorendir, moves forward and attempts to put a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
With incredible force. Does a 20 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. And it tries to pin you to the ground. It's going to make a athletics check versus your athletics or acrobatics.
I have disadvantage on this turn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You need to beat a 15.
I got a 21. That's disadvantage, then it would be 14.
Yeah, so you laughingly, still a bit woozy, walk forward and issue your challenge to this priestess. And then all of a sudden you feel sort of a stone fist sort of in the back of your ribs, and your arm is sort of twisted behind your back, and you are shoved to the floor kneeling.
And am I? I just have a bonus action, though, don't
Sorry, yes.
I?
Yeah, sorry. I had the next person's turn without you, my bad.
No, that's all right. And well, I've been thrown to the ground. Thorendir's still laughing because he's only 4.5 foot off the ground. So, like, have you ever seen a toddler just fall on the ground? Like, it's not really like
Very far to
the
fall.
equivalent of a grown man falling to the ground. Thorendir's just laughing. He's like, "You may have your minions, Miss Bitch Tits, but we have a Winfred. Winfred, take him down!" And give Winfred bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All right.
And
Reynard.
take this. Get this bitch off me. Yeah. Where is my? There we are.
How many feet am I from her?
You would have to get leap up, and then it's 85 feet across. If you were to run up the stairs, it's like 110 feet.
Alright, so there's... Alright, well, I'm gonna... So what is it to the balustrade so I can jump up?
From you to the balustrade, or essentially where Pauly is, 50 feet.
Shit. Okay. I'm going to run to my right, to the stairs, and go my full 40 feet of movement.
Yep, cool. You get to the base of the stairs.
Yeah, good eye, mate.
And that's it. That's
Any
all I can do.
actions or bonus actions? Would you like to dash as part of your action?
Ooh, yeah, actually, I will dash another 40 feet closer to her.
Cool. You can get... you get close. You sort of, as you get up to the top, you can see what Pauly was seeing. There is sort of a throne of sorts up here, a bed, sort of a four-poster bed tucked in the back corner, and a bunch of what appear to be like dresses, wardrobes, etc.
Do you say that I am within 10 feet of her now, or no?
No, you're still another 25 feet away.
Okay, I will just probably take... Yeah, I'm just going to hold patient defense.
Cool. You are going to use your patient defense, is that right? Or are you going to...
Well, I don't have to use it unless I decide to use it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
On the next thing, yeah.
Yeah, Winifred.
So, when Thorendir says,
talk to me if you need me.
when Thorendir says take him down, I'm gonna go into a rage.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fight's already started and I've sort of just like moseyed on in,
Yep.
like childish Gambino with a thing of pizza. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna do my rage roll. Come on, give me a good one. Radiance. What does Radiance do?
Until your rage ends.
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a 1 bonus to your AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies get the same bonus. So I'm going to move. I'm going to move here. Next to. I'm locked. Why can't I can't move my piece.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
And I'm going to move in to attack this one here.
Yep.
And whilst Thorendir stays within sort of like 10 feet of me, so about that range, Aaron, he gets a +1 to his AC as well. So I'm going to attack with... I still don't have my thing. That's so annoying. I'm just going to roll through them. I'm going to attack with my Warhammer.
The
That's
24 to hit.
24.
That'll definitely hit.
That'll definitely hit. Wicked. I'm guessing she's she's sort of facing away from me, so she's facing in the opposite direction towards Thorendir.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna king hit her in the back of the head with this thing. There we go. The 11 damage. Just
yeah.
bang.
Just a big old smack in the back of the head.
Yep.
You crack off a piece of this sort of living stone, it looks like. Her features are still, in this sort of rictus of terror. But the stone head kind of turns to look at you, creaking. You can hear the sound of stone.
I'm gonna hit her again. So she's looking at me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So I'm just gonna do a right-handed swing. She's gonna start looking at me, and I'm just gonna hit her again with a left-handed swing. So,
Cool. I mean, you got to practice the backhand and the front.
yeah.
Backhand.
Gotta practice my backswing. And does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I'm gonna roll for damages. And another 7 damage.
Okay. Indeed. Sure. This stone drow is still standing, sort of holding Thorendir to the ground, trying to force his head down. Essentially, he's down on one knee, perhaps, while you're just swinging pieces off her. Part of her robes crack free, and you see underneath it's just more stone.
Shit, I've got inspiration. Fuck. I'll have to use it next turn.
Let me see here.
I always forget inspiration.
Oh, you can also use it on your AC if someone attacks you.
Oh, no.
Remember? So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, Pauly, you are sort of down the bottom here. You see the stone guardians, the handmaidens, or one of them holding Thorendir. You see another one coming to life behind Winfred at the door, starting to move towards him. And of course, you can hear the sound of light feet running up the stairs as Reynard sort of makes a beeline for this drow Medusa.
And you said it was what, 20 feet up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna fucking like hoist back up, go onto the ballast, thinking she's gonna be there, but she's run away, and then use the rest of my movement to get to her.
Sure. I'll move you up there. There you go.
Thank you. And just gonna bop her with Talon.
Mm-hmm. As you close in, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. I'm gonna turn her to stone, aren't I? Oh god, 10.
You feel yourself in midair, all of a sudden just become incredibly heavy and crash onto the deck where you cannot move. You're not turning to stone yet, but you are certainly restrained. You feel like unable to sort of lift yourself up off the ground and continue moving.
Okay. So I can't move at all?
No.
Okay, interesting.
If you have a dagger on hand, you may throw it, or some other kind of.
Then I'll shoot her. I'll shoot her with a bow.
Cool.
Oh no, I can't. Yeah, I can. Yeah, can I? Yeah, I can.
Yeah. You can drop your melee weapons and pull the bow out from the ground.
14.
14 will not hit.
Okay. I probably wouldn't. But I probably wouldn't drop Talon either though. I'd probably try sheath it. I'd never want to drop Talon myself. I'd drop the dagger, definitely.
Sure.
But maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I fumbled it.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah, a little bit of Pauly tweaked back there and didn't drop Talon.
Yeah.
She looks down at you, and you can see her kind of curl her nose up at you, and say, do you speak? You don't speak Undercommon, do you? Do you, Reynard?
Reynard speaks Undercommon.
Okay.
I don't. I'm still here. I'll be back in a second though.
Yeah. You. So Reynard, you hear her say in Undercommon. You see her sort of curl up her nose, looking down at Pauly, and says, "It is an interesting prize, perhaps, but maybe more of a curiosity down here. I don't think this one will be in my prized collection." And she looks up to meet your gaze, Reynard, and says, "Are you with this one, Gif?"
As she says that, I would like to look away from her.
Mm-hmm.
So look back to the drow that has just recently turned to stone.
Mm-hmm.
And not meet her gaze at all, and just say, "I am."
All right. So you, because you're averting your eyes, you can avoid making saving throws at the start of your turn, but you can't see the Medusa. So you will have disadvantage on any attacks that you try and do, right?
Yeah.
And she says, "Very well, then your fate will be the same as his. You will join them." And she steps forward. Yeah, she's gonna come over to you. Avoiding Pauly writhing on the ground there. And she pulls out sort of a long blade and is going to try and hit you with it. Does a 22 hit?
It does, but I'm taking patient defense.
Okay. Oh, so it's a disadvantage. Is that right?
She has to cast at disadvantage.
Yep. Come on, roll again. Second one is a 23 to hit, so yeah, 22 will hit.
Oh, still hits, yeah.
That's just 4 damage, though.
Very good.
But she is quite skilled with this sword, and you see that she comes in. 1 and 2 with the sword, yeah. So she comes in for another attack, also at disadvantage. That one's going to miss, as it was a 9. And then you see, as she's striking you, the snakes in her hair strike out to hit you. But I assume a 10 will not hit.
No.
No, okay. Winfred, you hear the grinding of stone behind you, and another one of these handmaidens steps forward to slam into you. The first one, 20 to hit for 3 damage. And the next one, a 21 to hit for 3 damage.
Yeah, no, both of them hit.
Okay.
So I'll take 1 or 2 damage each from those.
Take 1 damage each from those.
1 damage each? Okay, cool.
Thorendir, you are pinned to the ground and not poisoned.
Yay! While pinned to the ground, Thorendir keeps laughing and just goes, "Ha! You run from my words there, shit tits. You are indeed afraid of the Grimsbane name. So come down here and give your lord a kiss. Can't." Then casts another dissonant whisper at fucking that bitch.
Do you need to be able to see her?
She just has to hear me.
Okay.
It's verbal.
Wisdom saving throw on that one. Oh, it's not great. So she's going to hiss again and retreat back into the corner of her room. Raynaud, you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. He's going to just...
But it will be at a disadvantage, remember, as you're trying not to look at her.
Alright, let me just... that's probably going to be the lowest one anyway. Yep, it was a 13 to hit.
Unfortunately, a 13 does not hit. Thorendir, you hear Raynaud try and hit this lady as she sort of scurries away at your words, but he fails to do so. You can't really see why.
Yeah, that's okay. And while Thorendir's on the ground laughing, knowing, "Ha ha! You, the mighty Medusa, the king of sight manipulation, still fear words. How the mighty have fallen. Pauly, my boy." Oh no, sorry, I mean, you hear that, Thorendir? She's afraid of Grimsbanes. Make your ancestors proud. And gives Pauly, aka the real slim Thorendir, bardic inspiration.
Real slim Paulendir. Thank you for the bardic inspiration.
That's the best. That's the best thing I've fucking heard on that.
Thorendir.
All right. The Drow statue, looking at you, Winfred, but still holding on to Thorendir, tries to slam her head into Thorendir.
Yeah, as she tries to do that, my armor will react and cast a spell at her for burning hands.
Okay.
For 7 damage. She has to take a dex save.
Yeah, and I assume a 12 does not hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Okay. Dex save. That's 15.
Yeah, so takes half damage. So it will take, what's half is 7, 4?
3.
Or will be 3.
Yeah, 3.
Should say, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Probably
So
goes
you,
to hit Thorendir and just gets burst in flames.
yeah. So she sort of is trying to holding onto your arms and sort of trying to push your head into the ground, but that solid head of yours is just sort of laughing maniacally as she tries to crack it into the floor. What you do notice though is that this rug that really ties the room together is quite large, and you feel that its bristles up against your face. This definitely feels like the fur or the bristles that would be on the back of a giant spider.
Oh no.
And she's going to try and slam your head into the carpet again.
Spiders.
This,
Anything with spiders.
this time 19 to hit.
Yes, it will, mate.
Is including the +1 from Winfred.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm 14 with the +1.
Oh, okay, right. So yeah, the 19 will hit, and you take 4 bludgeoning damage as she kind of beats your head into the spider rug. Reynard.
I'm going to.
Hold on, how much bludgeoning damage? 4? Or
4.
4, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Going
4,
to
5,
move.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Reynard will move towards her. And get as close as possible.
Looking down at the ground to avoid. She's sort of scurried up onto her bed, standing a little bit taller than you, trying to kind of get away, perhaps even playing the floor as lava. So you're able to kind of look at the ground as you approach, but unable to kind of see her.
It's for me.
Yep.
Thanks.
So I want to get, pretty much right up against her. First thing, I'm going to summon the Arms of Astral Self using a key point, which just automatically will do. I go summon as a bonus action. Spend 1 key point to summon the Arms of your Astral Self, and you do so a creature of your choice. So Dex of 15, Dex saving throw.
Yep.
Or take 2d6.
She fails, so roll the 2d6.
Yep. That is 10 damage.
Both just brought home a choc mint porter for me.
Hell yeah.
Then- Very nice. And then I'm also going to, at disadvantage,
Attack with all them arms.
let's try and strike out at her.
So what color are your psychic arms? Did we establish this?
They were purple from memory.
Nice. It's like the glow behind you. I see Reynard has activated his dancing lights, or Dylan's activated his dancing lights in the background.
Well, no, that's a 12 to hit
That will not hit.
because of disadvantage. And that is it. Reynard's just going to say, I will not look at you, witch.
Winfred, she'll have a reply, but we'll get to her turn after Winfred's turn.
I'm gonna keep attacking this stone lady that is attacking Thorendir. I want to throw in a great weapon master on this one. And I'd also like to use my inspiration to attack. So with the inspiration, the bardic inspiration, can I use that for both attacks, or just one?
No, it's the next. It's the attack you nominate it for, and I believe with his bardic inspiration, you can either add it to the attack roll or add it to the damage roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll add it to the attack because I'm using Great Weapon Master, so it just adds a bit of a penalty to it. So I'll add it to the first one.
Sure.
So two-handed Warhammer swing. One of those. 20 and a D6, was it?
D8, bro.
D8. One of those.
And it's a minus what for the thing?
-5.
Okay. So
So it's a
balances
straight
out.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Yeah.
That's a straight 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. We'll roll for damage. And that is 21 damage in
I believe
total.
it's 11 damage. Oh, wait, yeah, with the plus
Yeah, but
10.
plus-
right?
Yeah,
plus
great,
sorry,
weapon
sorry.
master. So it's -5 plus 10.
And you're doing this to the one that's holding Thorendir?
Yes.
Yeah. So you hear a crash behind you, Thorendir, of hammer meeting stone. The hands are still gripping you, but all of a sudden the weight behind them is no longer there. And you're able to kind of stand up, or at least, sort of look around and see that all that remains of that Drow handmaiden are her stone hands around your wrists.
As I've done that, Thorin just is going to grab the hand and kiss it gently and goes, "I wish I met you when you were in your perfection, my lady," and lays her to rest.
Cool. Winfred, second attack.
I'm gonna attack this one now.
Yeah.
sorry to break up the somber moment, but I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna great weapon master that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, it's a 15. No, it's a 10. That's
10 will
gonna
not hit, I'm afraid.
Not
As you
hit.
try and
Can you
heave a
break master
big
twice,
swing,
or was it just once?
Sorry, that was a lot of words.
Yeah.
Aaron, what did you say?
Oh, can you great weapon master twice? Because if so, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can great weapon master on any strike that I want.
Any strike?
It's
Oh,
just
fuck, that's so
because
cool.
because it adds a
Yeah.
fucking like a wicked penalty.
Yeah.
I try not to do it too much.
Yeah, no, I was like, fucking, that's sick. But yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
it's pretty mad.
Pauly. Oh, sorry. Winfred, anything else?
Yeah, no. So that doesn't hit. So, I can't do anything with my bonus action. Can I use my bonus action to help Thorendir up?
Not really. He'll just have to stand on
really?
his turn. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. No worries. I will end my turn then.
Cool. Now let me see how this works. Pauly, at the end of its next turn on failure. Oh, okay. All right. Pauly, you find yourself sort of stuck on the floor. You've sort of fallen out of the air, and sort of part of your boots are your talons are turning to stone. You can look up and around you and so on. You see Reynard has summoned his spectral arms and has leapt onto the bed for a game of fisticuffs. But you are unable to move your
Move my
legs.
Okay.
Correct. And they're incredibly heavy. Now you are restrained, so it means your speed is 0, but you can still do your action and bonus action.
Can I still fly?
I'll let you fly, but it's going to be like
Half?
incredible penalty. Yeah. Give me
Okay.
Give me an athletics check, which is not great at the best of times, as far as I remember. That's pretty good. Yeah. So you're able to fly, but not your full speed. Where do you want to go?
Right to her.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
noticing that Reynard isn't looking at her, I'm gonna basically just like close my eyes and then just start stabbing in her general direction.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no.
you maybe know this. I mean, you can already feel it taking over you.
Mhm.
The gaze has already hit you, my friend.
Oh, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, then bugger it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to do as maximum damage while I can.
He heard. Remember, you heard that she's afraid of the Banes, mate. Fucking. Starts
Yeah,
swinging.
I'm just gonna like while attacking, just go Grimsbane.
Excellent.
Do I know how long it's gonna be? 17.
17 will hit. Yep.
Do I know how long it's gonna? How fast is this going up my body?
I mean, you can feel it going up your body right now, and this could be the final attacks that you're getting in.
All right. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration for this damage as well. As like a final, knowing this is going to happen to me.
Grimsbane!
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
And add a D8, my friend.
I will. I'm just going to re-roll one of those sneak attacks as well. So I'll do both. Roll D6, D8. Oh, you can't do that. Okay, damn.
Yeah, /roll space.
D6 plus space D8.
1d6 plus 1d8.
Okay.
Should work. I know you're used to the World of Warcraft Classic, like slash roll 1 to 100, but
Yeah. Oh, Bill earns. well. Oh well.
so that's
so
25
So
total.
25 damage. Yeah, still good.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I'm just gonna like try and stab her in the eye with my dagger.
Sure.
16.
16 will hit.
Eight damage.
Mm-hmm. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hey there. Yes to me.
Okay.
18.
The restraints becoming petrified of Indy. You no longer feel restrained. You're able to kind of shake off the feeling of the turning to stone. Perhaps the rage of or the glory of the Grimsbane fueling you as you dive forward into the thresher.
Amazing. I love that. Cool. Perfect. I'm just gonna like keep my eyes closed and just like just in front of me. That's all I can really do. Like I can't do much else of this round because I'm guessing I used up all my movement to get there.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. She's right in you. Okay. Raynaud and Pauly, are surrounded by darkness. All of a sudden, you can't see at all. To a... What is this? 15-foot radius. Cool. Neither of you can see as all of a sudden just darkness falls upon you. Pauly, even with your night vision goggles, you can't see through it. And Raynaud, of course, you had excellent dark vision, I believe.
Raynaud didn't.
Oh, Raynaud didn't even have that.
Nah.
Yeah, but even more so, all of a sudden, standing on this bed with the Drow Medusa, you feel all of a sudden sort of the weight shift in the in this though as what feels like a shift of weight, and she's gone.
To jump up.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would Sorn's dancing lights still be active?
Yeah, they are
Because
very
I did
weak
place
though.
them throughout
the room.
They're a 10-foot radius of
Yep.
light, of magical light.
Dim light.
Are they dim? Dim light in a 10-foot radius, but they are magical still.
Yeah.
What the hell is Sawn? Is he a disco witch or something?
Yes. He has
That's
disco
amazing.
biscuits.
He's a disco. Yeah, he gives out nice disco biscuits to his friends.
Love it.
How's this?
Love me
That's-
some disco biscuits.
That is that will work just fine.
Cool.
That-
Now, this
that
magical
looks like
darkness
a
is
good
not
light.
penetrated by any light whatsoever.
Oh, fantastic!
Unfortunately. However, you can feel sort of Pauly next to you as he had rushed in. Let's have a look here. Abilities. Here we go. Cool. You hear sort of a shriek, and all of you do hear, even those of you that can't see. And I mean, you definitely, all of you lose track of her. Certainly, Pauly and Raynaud do in that darkness. You hear her voice sort of emanate from the room. I have the boons of both Lolth and Ogamok on my side. You were fools to step into my web. And you hear sort of a sort of Pauly and Raynaud. You hear sort of the sound of like a like almost like a pitter-pattering of rain.
It's fucking spiders.
No, on, just do it. Just bring up the picture.
Go on.
Can you not give me the picture, please?
I'm gonna hit
Get
it.
ready on that little X.
I'm gonna hit it now, so be careful. Boop.
And it's gone.
Fuck off with your spider.
God, I'm sick of loth.
Why couldn't have I said I was scared of big titty women?
Oh, right.
Like what is it? Don't think of anything. And like instead of the marshmallow Stay Puffed Man, like you think of spiders. It's DMs. We feed on that. Like we actually can tell your innermost, darkest, deepest thoughts. Yeah. All right. That's her whole turn to summon.
It's not as bad as I
bunch of
thought it was
fucking
going to
spiders.
be. It's her making the pitter patter, and I got very worried.
Oh yeah. The Drow statue. Wait, which is this one? Yeah, the one behind you, Winfred, is going to try and slam into you.
How does that look?
You bastard.
First one is an 18 to hit. Second one is 11.
First one hits, second one doesn't.
Okay. So 5 bludgeoning damage from the handmaiden there.
Alright, cool. I'll take. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. I can
And
do
then
math.
Thorendir.
Yes. Wow. I am now no longer pinned, am I?
Correct.
Yeah, so I have to take half my movement to get up, is that correct?
Yep.
Yep, okay, so then if I can move so then I can move up to there.
You leap up onto a table.
Essentially. Yeah.
I mean, I'd almost give that as a free action for Thorendir. Such a Thorendir move.
Yeah, remember, because that's up there, I can't see the spiders yet, so he doesn't.
You can't even. So you can see what appears to be a giant marble of darkness in the far corner of the room that even your excellent night vision cannot pierce.
Mm-hmm. Now, was the drow lady still talking to us?
Yeah, you can hear her cursing at you in Undercommon.
So does that mean technically then she can hear me?
Probably.
Wow, bitch! Thorendir jumps up with gusto because he does not know there are spiders there. Otherwise, he would not be moving closer to them. And Thorendir goes, you're still having trouble there, bitch tits. With all your might, with all your glory, still no match for the Grimsbane. You might turn things to stone, but we worship Mudatin, the creator of all, and the god of stone. So eat my words, cunt. And does another dissonant whisper at the fucking bitch.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Boop. How does a 14 land?
How does a 14 land? Oh, I'm guessing just the psychic dominance that is the words Grimsbane, just giving her a deep mind dick into the point that her fucking ears are bleeding.
Yeah. So she takes that damage, and you hear her running. The sound of steps again. As she's
so she has to do the maximum distance in the furthest part away from me.
Yeah.
Does that
you
make
can
sense?
hear her running to what sounds like the opposite side of the room. Up top there.
Yeah. So like over here? Or like
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Anything else?
Do I have a dissident? No, do I have a bonus action? I have 1 inspiration left. actually, no, I might as well use the bonus action. I will. Who's next in the turn order?
Reynold, then Winfred.
Yeah, and then I go, Shipmate Reynard! I haven't heard an order in a while, my friend. You want extra rations after this voyage? Ha ha! I will make it so, my lad. And give my crewmate a bardic inspiration. I'll be fair, I've given you all one. I'm a merciful Grimsbane.
Me, on the other hand.
It's a river to his people. Reynold.
Alright, do I have any idea where she might have gone?
Give me a perception check.
That is a 9? Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
rolled off the wrong page.
Yeah, you rolled off someone. Thank you very much for that, Aaron. Bigger Steve. I shall.
Either way.
I need to update my description that I put in as a default because fucking Ymir's dead, so it keeps saying that Ymir's in the description.
Still a 7.
Still a 7. I think you are too distracted by what feels like spiders falling on you and starting to crawl all over your Githzerai skin. Sorry, Githzerai, not Githyanki. You're not a dirty Githyanki. You're a Githzerai.
I'm a Githzerai.
I don't like any of that you just said.
Alright, well, then
You feel the
I'm
sweet
just...
touch of Lolth all over your skin, prickling away. One gets under your shirt. Although I kind of imagine Reynold wearing like a button-up vest and no shirt. Not really sure.
Pretty much. Just open a deep V.
Deep V. Yeah.
The deepest V.
Is it? Gith don't know what spiders are.
I think Reynold's probably more worried about cephalopods than he is spiders.
Yeah. Keep them damn squid away from me.
Not squid, but still gargling noises.
Yeah, look, fair. So I'm going to. Reynold is going to. Where is it? Yeah. Where are you now, motherfucker? Can't find it. Can't find it. Cannot find it. There it is. I'm gonna step of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not even gonna step of the wind. I'm just gonna disengage.
Okay. So use your action to disengage.
Yep. And I'm going to move 30 feet.
Okay. Whoop.
Bruh. But I got my game working though.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I did fix it. Actually, for 30 feet, I might go to like there.
Thank you very much for the sub, Thorendir. Come straight from the Grimsbane coffers. Reynold, you leap out of the darkness of brushing spiders off yourself, and land in the room where you can see that there are sort of some areas lit up by the glowing lights still sort of dancing around. You can see or hear what appears to be sort of shuffling in the back corner, scuttling even of this drow, but you cannot see her as it is beyond your sight range, which may be good or bad.
Yeah, it could be fine. We don't know this yet.
Anything else for a bonus action?
No, it's just gonna. Can I look at the drow statue man behind me to see if there's any way to free him of these bonds sooner? Just like looking from where I am.
Sure.
Where did I go? I went from here to. I've got 5 more feet.
Yeah, so you can. You can definitely see him clearly. He's somewhat illuminated in the darkness, but all that you can see is that he has been turned to stone, giving a finger gun or possibly a thumbs up,
Yes.
And he yeah, I mean, he looks incredibly handsome, I guess. But apart from that, I don't think you see anything on him that you could remove, for example. I mean, you saw this start to happen to Pauly as well, and it was purely some sort of magic upon him, not necessarily something that's removable.
Yeah, okay. Well, Reynaud's just going to position himself looking at the opposite corner of the room. So sort of like over this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen the old turnaround since you made me sad.
And he's just gonna just wait. Yeah, look, I need to make a new tokens to have my little spins.
Have the spinny actions.
I'm gonna make one.
I actually don't know how you do the spin.
Shift and then scroll wheel.
Yes.
Cool.
I shouldn't have told him.
This is the rest of the game now. It's just this. All right, Winfred.
Jesus, I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Was I still fighting the other stone statue?
Yep.
Yeah, you missed your last shot. I don't know.
Did Thorendir just dip and just leave me to fight the stone statue?
Yeah, you got to shatter it in one move, dude. I'm like,
No, look, that's fair.
I might as well keep attacking the lady because I was the only one that could hear.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep attacking this stone statue here. I'm gonna attack twice with Great Weapon Master.
Mhm.
Can I just roll 2 weapon swings and see which one's hit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh well, that'll fucking do it, wouldn't it?
One of them certainly hits.
Okay, cool. So that's a natural 20. Because I'm swinging with my what do we call it? Wild hammer, the fuckbringer. What can I do with my wild magic surge this time round? Am I able to like I have this idea in my head that like when I swing, the radiance of the wild magic energy radiates to such a degree that, like, you know, I can give my party members 1+ AC or extra damage, or
Well, why don't you roll a D100 for me?
a D100?
Yeah.
Roll a D100. 29.
29. Cool. You sort of this radiant burst of light encompasses you and all your allies. You and each of your allies may teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Oh my! How do I tell people that?
I think it's just more perhaps that sort of this light beams of light sort of lance out from you and into Thorendir and Reynaud. Unfortunately, actually, Pauly can't see shit, so he can't go anywhere. And you are almost like Power Rangers turned into a beam of light and are able to relocate up to 60 feet to somewhere you can see.
Go power Tatts. All right, cool. So that I'm gonna go roll for that critical damage one.
Yeah. So you definitely do the damage before you
hit or not?
No.
No, okay, cool. Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah. Definitely roll the damage before you decide if you want to go or not.
Yeah. So technically it'd be a 22 because it was a Great Weapon Master hit. But it's still 14, a natural 20.
Right? It's 14 plus 10. 24.
Be 22 instead of a 27.
Look, I'm looking at. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, her AC, is it higher than a 22?
Oh no, it's not.
No,
yeah.
okay,
And
cool.
you just
So
hit
it still
anyway.
hits.
You just hit regardless.
It still hits. I'm just calculating damage and stuff. So
so take the two
why
handers,
is-
so that's 14 plus 10, so that's 24 damage.
yeah.
Cool. You spin with a big old crack into this drow statue, shearing off huge chunks of it. It is still somewhat standing, and
He's
definitely
just, like
couldn't
missing an arm or something.
Yeah. And you
Fair enough.
you see it. Its face, and this like rictus of horror looks at where its arm was, and it seems to like let out a silent cry of like despair, and then sort of redouble its efforts to try and attack you. But you have a chance to teleport if you would like.
Nah, I'm actually just going to teleport out of melee range of her.
Mm-hmm.
If I teleport out of melee range, is she going to get an attack of opportunity? Because technically I'm
'cause
like
it's teleport.
blinking.
Yeah, it's a blink.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I'm going to blink like over here.
Mhm.
And then they're like behind her because I can imagine she's facing the other direction.
Yeah. So she, you sort of disappear in a burst of light, and reappear, and so does Thorendir, up on the balcony now.
Hey,
Raynaud?
can Thorendir see me just before I end my turn? Can Thorendir see me at all?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I think you probably could anyway, because you're probably streaming light regardless in this form.
Yeah. I'm just going to yell at the Thorendir, because I imagine that like Raynaud and Pauly are probably out of earshot from where I'm at now. But I'll yell at the Thorendir. Because they're like, Thorendir, do what I do! And like I just do the step and blink through space
Mhm.
to the position where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And
Thorendir,
then I'll look up to Thorendir and be like,
he's already done it.
At the moment I see Blink, I know exactly what this is. I'm like, zoop. It's probably the other people that don't know magic's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. It's like the Power Rangers teleport or the Mega Man style teleport. Just become a line.
I
Raynaud, would you
almost
like to
imagine it's like
reposition?
the Ant-Man sort of like.
Yeah, the tiny 3P.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywhere you
So
can
can I
see.
have I been able to hear her at all?
You can hear her what sounds like in the back corner. Unfortunately, you can't see there, but you can teleport to anywhere where you can see where the
35
lights are.
feet.
Oh, you
I'm
do
gonna
have dark vision.
I'm going to teleport to there.
Yep.
And then do I still have movement?
No. It's just that was Winfred's magic let you teleport. It's not your turn.
Well, do I get to teleport now or later?
Now.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to teleport to there.
Cool.
Still looking away from her, because fuck that bitch.
Yeah. So you teleport closer, and you kind of see her on the edge of your vision. You can hear Pauly being assaulted by a swarm of spiders.
Get spiders.
Rip.
Oh, they're going to have advantage on you too. It's so good. 17 to hit.
That hits.
9 piercing damage.
I will use Uncanny Dodge for that one.
Okay. Second one is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That one's 11 damage.
Damn it.
And the third one...
Actually, that was 9 damage. Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah,
is
sorry, continue.
14 to hit.
14 is my armor class.
Yeah. So a further 12 damage.
Fuck, I'm almost dead.
As you can hear within the orb of darkness, Thorendir, you can hear what sounds like
Ow.
Pauly being eaten alive.
Yes. I'm literally on 4 health.
Pauly, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
Just kind of shake them off and then just run to Thorendir.
So you're going to spend your action to disengage?
Disengage, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to attack them. Maybe I will just attack them. Is it just the one swarm?
Nope.
Hmm?
There are
It's
three
It's
swarms of spiders.
Okay, I am just gonna fucking like... You know what, actually, I'm just gonna dive off that. Just fly and dive off the edge.
Yep.
And you go, fucking spiders!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're Thorendir, man. I wouldn't be there right now, dude. Thorendir wouldn't even be up here if you knew spiders in that darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pauly, you take a dive off the edge and swoop down and land on what appears to be a spider carapace rug.
Oh god. I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Yeah. Okay.
Under the rug with the spider carapace on it.
You know what? Yes, because that's funny. I like that. That's good.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be a terrible roll because Paul is gonna scream. Oh no, it wasn't. 21.
No, he's paralyzed
You
into
had spiders
fear.
on you, man.
He's
Yeah.
so afraid. He's just silent.
Yeah.
The only thing in his ears is the sort of the rush of his own blood,
Yeah.
blocking out all sound. Okay. Measure distance. No, it's too big. Where's her shit? Okay, yeah. From up in the rafters up here, she draws out a bow hidden from up atop the cupboards and levels a shot at you, Thorendir, and hisses in Undercommon. No one speaks the name Grimsbane down here. It is a lost tribe, a fallen tribe. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. You take 7 piercing damage and 5 poison damage.
I have resistance against poison, so it'll be half.
Yeah, so you can round that down. And then she levels a shot, having struck her target, levels one at you, Reynaud. She will have advantage because you are not looking at her.
I'm going to still... Oh, wait, if she's a shot...
It is a ranged attack. 21 to hit.
Yes. 21 will hit, but can I use my deflect missile?
You certainly can.
When you do so damage... So what is the damage?
8 piercing damage.
1d10 plus 8.
Cool.
Removed it to 0. Yep, that's...
I assume it's the physical version, because there's a further 5 poison, but I assume it's just the piercing damage 8 that you're able to catch easily, right? Like...
You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 8. If you reduce the damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend a key point to make a ranged attack.
Okay. I'm going to say that it's it's 8 piercing, 5 poison, so it is a 13. I'm going to get you to try and roll to reduce this damage.
Roll it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash roll 1d10.
Perfect. Right on it. So you just catch it just before it hits you in the solar plexus, and you're able to. Now, do you catch it with your hands or your psychic hands? Like, is this like a Jotaro stand catching the bullet, or what's going on?
Yeah, it's catching a bullet. It's absolutely catching the bullet and just like throwing it to the ground.
Yeah. Reynaud's arms crossed. You know?
He just looks at her and then goes, "Oh wait, fuck!" and starts turning to stone.
Now, I believe as you don't have to, but as a monk, if you catch a deflected projectile, you can spend a key point to send it back.
Yes. So what is the projectile that I'm throwing back, though?
An arrow.
Single arrow.
I think you just make a ranged weapon attack back at her, right?
Yeah. So that's mine would be the only ranged weapon attack I have is a dart.
So do that as the equivalent, and then I'll apply, if it hits, I'll apply the damage to her. Now, it is at disadvantage because you're obviously catching it and throwing it back without looking.
First one was 24.
That's pretty good.
Second one is a 19.
19 will hit.
Yep, for 4 piercing.
It was going to be the I'm just going to give the damage that it would have hit her with, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or would have hit you with. So she takes 8 piercing damage and 5 poison.
Get wrecked, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Also, Timmy, I love the fact that you said you were going to go and sneak, and then you sort of just disappeared from your webcam in Discord. Like, hey, way to stay in character. That's amazing.
Ice cream and brownies. I had to go get
You
them.
got to commit to the bit.
Fair.
The
Also,
Drow.
Dan, I did send you a Drow token for other guy.
Oh, okay, excellent. I'll get to that in a sec. The Drow statue, what's left of it, Winfred, is going to try and run towards you. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Oh, yes, it does. It does hit.
I assume a 6 does not, though, so you're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. I'll do that now.
Cool. Thorendir.
Yeah, as Thorendir got shot with the projectile, still standing there after warping up to the pillar, says to the lady, "The Grimsbanes carry no weight down here."
Can you see her, by the way?
Yeah.
Are you...
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's within my vision.
Okay, cool. I need you to make a
Yeah.
con saving throw, please.
Con save? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got a 4. Damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm fucking frozen, can't.
yeah. So you're not just incapacitated. You're not
Yeah.
just. You look at her and go like, ha ha,
And frozen.
frozen.
I'm just imagining that scene out of, what was it, Clash of the Titans? Where he's like smiles at him as he turns to stone.
Yeah. I know. Fuck.
Um,
I just noticed I have inspiration too on Trish fucking.
Pretty sure that was Daddy Mickelson as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad fail. So you instantly
Yeah,
turned to
I know.
stone.
I know, dude. It's pretty funny, man.
So
Right
I'm facing.
I
to the
said
side,
Daddy
do I
Mickelson, and you're
see-
like-
Do I see Thorendir?
I think
turning
so,
to
because you're
stone
looking
now?
everywhere but at her. You can
Yeah.
like turn around and you see 2 statues now: one dwarf statue, one drow statue.
One quite tall drow and one averagely heighted dwarf.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, but he's got those
so-
2-inch lifts on his boots. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, absolutely!
Thorendir.
Like them boots looking good. Them boots are made for walking, dude.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump back towards her again.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Wait, hold on. Is she on a pillar or something?
Yeah. She's sort of
How
up
high
on,
would she? How high?
up on her
How high
wardrobe.
would she be up there? How high would she up on that wardrobe?
Her wardrobe's got to be at least like, we'll say 10 feet tall for evenness.
Well, then I
Um,
wouldn't be able to see it.
You want to get Pythagorean with me, motherfucker?
Hey, you said she's on a wardrobe. Man. No, I'm joking.
I'll let Reynard do his shot because we've come too far now.
No, it's alright. So I was just talking shit, man. I'm fine.
Yeah.
With you, man.
Reynard.
You want to get in this
going-
non-Euclidean world with me right now?
No, I'm sorry. I never do it, but I was actually.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Reynard's gonna jump up level with her, but once again, not trying to meet her gaze.
You know what?
I try looking at her feet.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you like doing like JoJo poses this whole time. By the way,
Oh yeah,
And that's why you're not looking at it. You know what I mean? You're like this the whole way. Like you're bent so backwards. You're looking at this like this like the ceiling.
So Reynard's going to try looking at like her lower half to not like make eye contact with her.
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
No, if you don't look at her face, you can't. But you still have disadvantage on these attacks. So,
Damn it!
yeah.
I was hoping to find a way around it. Okay. Survey red hot look at that. That is a 20 regardless to hit.
Hells
Oh,
yeah.
no, 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
I rolled it in disadvantage and it came up 13 in forge, but 20. It took it as a
Yeah.
with
Well, I've got
advantage.
I've got Yeah, 13. So a 13 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Yes.
More attacks. You have more of them served hot and fresh every day.
This is true. Wait, no, I don't. Unless I hit.
Oh.
I don't have key points left. So I can't just roll with more attacks.
Yeah, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Winfred.
Reynolds just like, he's just gonna be like, oh, okay.
Too busy posing.
All right. I was gonna keep fucking wailing at this statue till she dies. This is gonna keep happening. I'm gonna do some more great weapon master swings, so some sort of like pirouettes and twists and turns and shit, and hit her twice. And neither of them hit.
No. You just the two of you
terrible.
just kind of locked. She's got this sort of stone vice-like grip on the hammer. You're fighting for control of the hammer itself. She's trying to like reach past you to like hit you with her remaining arm, and you're trying to keep her at bay with the haft of the hammer. But you're not able to score any hits yourself, unfortunately.
You said I can teleport to unoccupied space within 60 feet, right?
That was when you did your awesome crit. You activated your wild magic surge for the whole party.
Okay. So I can't do that anymore? That was just that one turn?
Yeah, you can move, but you can't... you'll trigger an attack of opportunity, but it's not incredibly... You haven't taken a lot of damage.
No, it's alright. Okay. Alright, well, that's my turn. See, Timmy, this is what I was talking about before. Sometimes I'm fantastic. And then there's nights like these where I roll... What is it?
Terribly.
Like one AC.
A 3 and a 2 directly after each other.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, that's my turn. I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna like vie for control with this spooky bitch.
Thorendir, you can't hear because your ears are made of stone. But if you could, you would hear the skittering of spiders.
Yeah.
As they're skittering over the walls and coming down the wall towards you, Pauly. But they can't quite get to you.
Is petrification
They know where I am?
a sickness or a poison?
No, it's like a status. Yeah.
Not so good. No, that's so good.
I'm hidden still though, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're heading over to the balustrade. They're essentially coming over the wall, where they do not get to you. But once they get close, spiders have an incredible thing called blind sense, blind sight.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. But none of that now. What we have now is Reynard facing off against the lady here. She sees that you're up in a grill. You've caught her arrow. She pulls the arrow out of her own shoulder, like looks at it, tosses it aside, and sort of draws the long blade again, the long black blade, and says, You will go back to the slave pits where your mind will be turned to mush. I will see to it personally that you are given to an elder brain and forgotten who you are. Cool. A couple of attacks here.
Isn't it my turn first?
You're absolutely right. Sorry. Pauly.
I'm not really going to do too much. I'm just going to fly over and run, like basically to fly over and run behind Winfred and go, spiders! On the way though, I will just like slash with that Talon, at this creature.
Yep. The stone drow.
22.
22 will hit.
Does Pauly like crawl out from under the blanket, like crawl through the blanket
I'm all
through
about
here?
that. I'm gonna reroll.
Like,
I'm gonna reroll that
from
D8.
like 30 feet over the blanket, and then emerges, and it's like, ha! Stab!
I'm gonna reroll that D8.
That's incredible.
Terribly. Way better. So that's the 12 plus 14, so 26 damage to it.
In your haste to get away from the pitter-patter of spider legs, you crash through this drow statue, turning it to dust as you grab Winfred and go, "But spiders!" and you sort of hide behind his
Yeah, I'm gonna
his
hide.
bulky
I'm
frame.
literally gonna. Can I bonus action behind Winfred?
Sure, yeah. Excellent.
I didn't do a good job there.
No. All right. And we turn our attention towards the Drow Medusa, but I believe it's 8:30, and that's where we'll call it for this week.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, boys!
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, ever seen Thorendir throw a game so quickly, cunnies?
Oh man.
Yeah, and the thing is too, you're the only one with healing spells too, so I really can't do shit.
Yeah, remember when I always say, boys, we should buy potions? 'Cause- and then none of you do.
To be fair, I don't have the gold to buy potions.
we need money. We need money to buy.
I've always said buy potions, boys. But
Yeah, but look, we have more important things to spend our money on, like booze.
booze
And
is cheap, man.
honey.
Yeah, but
Honey's cheap too.
booze is a healing potion, all right? It heals my mind, all right, from
Booze
the
is
shit
cheap
that I've got to deal with.
Unless you were me and you pay 1 gold piece for 5
Exactly,
years.
compared to a 50 gold.
Does Sorn
fucking
have
potion.
any?
Yeah.
Does Sorn have any healing spells at all?
I can't tell you that.
Ah,
I can't
That
give
we
you
don't know,
anything.
bro. He's
You
very
don't know
good.
him. He could come out of the stone and just not like bears or birds or dwarves.
Well, no, it's
We
almost a
don't know yet.
guarantee that he's not going to like the bird. Right?
Look, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm
From
just
across the room,
putting
you
it out
just hear
there.
this-
If he
this
doesn't
copper
like,
piece.
if he doesn't like basemen classes, he's going to have a problem with literally 50% of this party.
You,
I mean,
you just
that's
hear like a
fine.
copper piece ping off stone on the back of Sorn's head.
Yeah,
He's starting off well.
yeah. How good's playing D&D with no human characters, bro? It's like fucking the greatest.
Oh, look, for somebody who's played human characters for like his entire life, playing a 9-foot tall bear is a refreshing change.
I prefer it.
I've played a human character for 33 years of my life. Just saying.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why would I want to play a human character in D&D?
mm.
Played a very
Oh,
tall
no, look.
gremlin for my entire life. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, look, in like every RPG that I've ever played, I've loved the fantasy of like being the point of normality in this wicked fantasy world. So like getting into D&D and playing a like the character that I'm playing for my other campaign that's starting up soon, that's a fucking human. But like I like this game because it allows me to just be like a fucking low intelligence himbo idiot, which is great.
Like 80% of my first campaign we played at the start of COVID with my other boys. It was 2 dwarves, a giant lizardman, and a goblin, and an elf. But like an evil sorcerer elf, so not like a nice friendly one. Going into any town, it's just like, fucking here we go again. Be
Yeah.
like, here's my scroll of pedigree. Be like, yeah, but we don't like them goblins around these parts. That giant blue lizard man ain't gonna do them. And that evil elf looks awfully weirdly. You ain't coming to this town. We're like, but we need to buy stuff.
I'm genuinely surprised that no town that we've encountered currently has taken notice to the fact that there's just like a bear that's twice the size the rest of the party.
Yeah,
Well, we
we're-
might-
we're
we
in the
might- we might
Underdark.
around on 2
Everyone's
feet.
weird.
We might struggle with a drow now.
Yeah.
Mm,
Thorendir's gonna have to bring out the old Wiggum charm.
mm.
I mean, look, Pauly, like I that would mean that Sorn is definitely part of the crew. If someone says you can't go here, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, buddy, and then kill him.
Yeah. I know, you see, I was gonna bust on in looking all sexy like and hopefully to try and seduce the Medusa. It was gonna be so funny, dude. But then I forgot about Thorendir. I'm like, oh no, he's ruining my own plans.
It's, I guess it's, you know, makes Thorendir think this is how Pauly sees him. This is what
Yeah.
Pauly thinks Thorendir is all about. You know,
We need one of those those anime like monologue points. You know what I mean? Like for Thorendir, he's like, is this what he really thinks of me?
Thorendir outside the hall. You see him. He does that thing, the anime thing with the glasses, where you can't see his eyes, but you can tell he's got a plan.
But fucking like, oh man, it's so funny. It's just sort of like, yes, Thorendir at never point he's like loves himself too much, but I think it's because Pauly literally thinks Thorendir wants to be back in his body that now he's like has sex fetishes about himself. I think that's a funny. Wait,
no. That's Pauly. That's Pauly's like own subconscious leaking.
That's
through.
Subconscious leaking
You know
through.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, if I was in this beautiful dwarven body,
I love that. I love that the Medusa at one point was like, "You shall never say the name Grimsbane." I really was tempted my next turn just yell at Grimsbane, 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 Grimsbane.
How about these fucking evil fucking bitches that think they're fucking top shit? And you on the ground peeing, just yelling at them, they're running away from you.
Yeah, all the things that like are meant to disadvantage someone. It's just like, I don't care. All my powers in my voice.
It's like, how did he just?
Or Pauly's like, I'm flying in, super fucking Sonic. Oh shit.
it's like that Rick and Morty scene. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Man.
What is that scene again? Damn, that's so good, so good. Yeah, where Rick's just like screaming "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you" over everything Morty's saying. That's what I imagine Thorendir doing when he does like dissonant whisper and that kind of shit. You know.
We have fun here.
All right, lads. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DM Daddy.
Yeah,
I had a
very
great time.
much.
I will see you all next week. If any of you are watching, I know some of you chilling out. I saw Dylan, you're in there, Josh, Aaron, etc. Thorendir gave me a sub. Thanks, buddy. You don't need to do that, but you know, I run games for you anyway.
I've been doing it for 13 months. I ain't stopping now.
You know what I'm going to do to get you to stop? I'm just going to stop streaming on Twitch. It's going to be YouTube only, baby. You're like, no, take my free games.
Nah, I'm gonna still just fucking, you know,
Memberships, let's go.
Yeah, I'll make a Patreon one day that'll just have you guys in it with $1 each.
Yeah, dollar Patreon, man. Yeah, man.
I'll do pay to win transactions. Don't you fucking worry about it.
That's right. We'll do a nude calendar for people who want to do $2 Patreon.
Yeah. Ooh. Tasteful nude. Tasteful nudes.
Yeah, tasteful. Yeah.
Yeah, $5 for untasteful. Tasteless.
$5.
All right, lads. I'm gonna head off. I got some shit to do.
Yeah.
So, always
That's
a pleasure.
man.
Have a good
I
night.
gotta bounce too. See you later,
Thanks,
guys.
guys. See ya.
Later.